Sales is life. I think everyone in their life at some point should work a job in sales. It teaches you so much about people, persuasion, and confidence. Today, I'm sharing my 3 biggest takeaways from my time working in sales. Welcome back to another video. My name is Brett, and this channel is all about building confidence and communicating with clarity. Before we get started, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel if you haven't already done so. I put out new videos every Thursday at 5 p.m. West Coast time on the topic of communication and confidence. Let's back up a little bit. Some of my first few jobs that I ever had were in retail sales. At the time, I didn't understand how valuable those jobs were to me. But looking back at it, I can now understand that the sales floor is basically a real-life persuasion lab. You're constantly interacting with people, reading their reactions, and learning what motivates them. If you don't quickly figure out how to communicate effectively, you will not make it on the sales floor. These are the 3 biggest lessons that I took away from being in sales. Number 1. Learn to accept rejection. The first thing sales teaches you is how to accept rejection. Rejection is just part of the game in sales. And the sooner you don't take it personally, the sooner you start to improve and become a more effective communicator. If you're not getting rejected, you're not talking to enough customers. Simple as that. Stick around the game long enough and you will face rejection. And that's actually a good thing because you learn how to not let it affect you. Sales forces you to develop thick skin. You'll realize that no is not the end of the world. Oftentimes, it's just the beginning of the conversation. Number 2, emotional intelligence. Sales teaches you how to read people like a book. You start to pick up on things like tone, body language, subtle cues that tell you exactly what the other person is thinking. You'll also learn what really motivates them. Their wants, their needs, and their desires. The most important part about emotional intelligence that a salesperson can learn is not just how to understand somebody else's emotions, but also how to get them to feel specific emotions. At the end of the day, people are emotional creatures and we make decisions based on how we feel. If you're a salesman and you can't understand that, then you're not going to make it very far in sales. Once you learn that emotional intelligence is a skill, it carries over into every other aspect of your life. And finally, number 3, detachment. Sales teaches you to detach from outcomes and become more process driven because ironically, the harder you try in sales, the less effective you become. I'm sure that we've all encountered somebody who's a pushy salesman. They can't wait to tell you how their product is the best on the market. They tell you all of the features and benefits about their product. And if you're not willing to buy, they're going to make you all kinds of sales, deals, and discounts. But that's not when you're most effective as a salesperson. You're most effective as a salesperson when you're cool, calm, collected, and under control. So as the salesperson, you do your job. You communicate clearly, you present your offer, you maintain your frame, and then you let the customer decide. You're not attached to the outcome because you're present in the moment and you're focused on your process. If you're a salesperson and you have a great process, you're going to end up having great results. That mindset makes you far more effective, not just in sales, but in life in general. So those are the 3 things that sales teaches you: how to accept rejection, emotional intelligence, and detachment. Those things don't just make you a better salesperson, they make you a great communicator. If you found this video helpful, drop a thumbs up or let me know in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.